have to stop using equipment that helps pilots land in bad weather or low visibility at more than 40 of the nation's busiest airports.
Fallout could cause massive flight cancellations for travelers. CBS's Chris Van Cleave reports.
A standoff between two federal agencies could have flight-halting consequences for airlines caught in the middle. Starting January 5th, U.S. airlines may have to stop using equipment that helps pilots land in bad weather or low visibility at more than 40 of the nation's busiest airports, following an FAA order prompted by concerns about possible interference from newly activated 5G cell phone towers.
5G is now the biggest issue facing the airline industry, which is remarkable to say in a world where we're still in COVID.
United CEO Scott Kirby says airlines have no choice but to adhere to the FAA order.
If we go back to decades-old procedures and technology for flying airplanes, cancel thousands of flights per day and hundreds of thousands of customers, it will be a catastrophic failure of government.
The wireless industry insists there is not a safety issue, arguing the aviation industry's fear-mongering relies on completely discredited information and deliberate distortions of fact. AT&T and Verizon are pledging to reduce signal strength on cell towers near airports.
We have 39 countries where you have this deployment. There have been no issues.
Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn believes expanded 5G service is essential.
What we are looking at is a late onto the table objection by the FAA.
The FCC says it is optimistic that a solution can be worked out. The wireless industry has spent about $80 billion buying the bandwidth for 5G and opposes any further delays. But the airlines say without a solution, those flights will have to be delayed and canceled. It could impact an estimated 32 million flyers over the course of next year. Chris Van Cleave, CBS News, Washington.
DraftKings Casino app. It's got something for everyone. Like tons of slots. Winner, early bird dinner.
Naval Base San Diego has been selected as one of 5 test sites across the United States for 5G experimentation. It's a $600 million project nationwide. And News 8 reporter Steve Fiorina tells us it includes all 3 local bases in the Naval Region Southwest.
The Department of Defense calls it the largest full-scale 5G testing for dual-use applications in the world, and local headquarters right here in Point Loma. The project includes development of a 5G-enabled warehouse to improve storage and delivery of materials, and to serve as a proving ground for emerging technologies. A smart warehouse for testing, refining, and validating their advances.
The warehouse is going to be located at Naval Base Coronado. But the warehouse is actually run by Fleet Logistics Center here in San Diego, and they're a tenant command at Naval Base San Diego.
She says the innovations, experiments, and evaluations will amount to a win-win for the Navy, the DoD, and the general public.
5G is the next step in our advancement of technology, and as we test this throughout the country and at Naval Base San Diego at the warehouse, this stands to benefit the industry as well.
Sure, yeah. Whatever you say, lady.
When you think about cybersecurity, you probably imagine really boring images like this. But there's a much better way to think about it. Instead, imagine this. Imagine a castle as a super secure computer network. Inside that castle is the data. Let's call it the crown jewels. With all that security, how would you get in? Well, you might use a secret passageway. In other words, a backdoor. So what is a cyber backdoor? Let's ask a woman who once led a Homeland Security team protecting the US from them.
So you've built your castle, you've built the moat around it, and all of your guards looking out, ready to defeat any adversary, except that you've got somebody inside the castle who has actually dug a tunnel and hidden it. And that is a kind of a back door.
Cyber backdoors can be built through software or hardware. The fears around them are growing daily.
I mean,
and there's one company that...
how pathetic are these people? I mean, how pathetic are you people? Seriously. And you tell lies in the name of the Most High God, too. What a shame.